Hello guys, so today to celebrating World Speech Day, I will make a short speech about my trauma experience. Before we talk future, I'm sure everyone has their own trauma experience and there are many ways to overcome the trauma itself, right? So, when I was 10 years old and I came home from school to my house, I met a dog on the way to my house. The dog was very big for my body size, which was very small at the time. The dog saw me and barking very loudly while looking at me very sharply. At this time, I was very scared and didn't know how to do. So then I ran away and crying very loudly. But instead, the dog chases me and bit my leg until I feel and hurt. Then an old man who was passing by on his motorbike saw me and stopped to help me. I was scared and cried very loudly. Then the old man calmed me down and took me home to his motorbike. Long short story, when I got home, my mother saw me and very surprised to see what happened to me at the time. My leg was bleeding and I cried very loudly and hugged my mother. My mother asked me what happened to me, and the old man explained because I still crying and shocking. After explaining what happened, the old man said goodbye because he felt I was safe with my mother. My mother very grateful to the old man and told me to thank him for helping me, so I did. After that, my mom took me to the hospital because she was afraid I had rabies and ordered the doctor to clean the wound on my leg. Luckily, I was very okay, but after that, I had a big trauma at the time. Every day, I go to school and come home from school, I will not pass the road but pass under the road, which is quite far. Everything went well until finally my friend told me that the dog was dead and the road was safe and fine to pass. I'm grateful about that, but my trauma can go away, so I still don't dare to go down to the road. Until one day, all my classmates want to play over to my house, and we walked down the street together. At the first, I thought maybe I passed through the street crowd that I won't be afraid, but I was wrong. At the time, I was very scared, but I hidden the fear by smiling. But actually, I'm really scary. And the incident at this time is still in my imagination and my mind. So we keep walking until we finally got my house. After we play and my friends come home, I told my mother what happened. My mother said that what happened to me because I didn't want to fight the fear and let the fear get bigger and harder to forget. My mother said to try pass the word again before and forget what ever happened there. Think that is over and go on usual. So I think it's right. The next day when I go to school, I pass the road again and also when I go home from school. Until in the end, I completely forget what happened in the road. Until now, I still pass the road. So, what I'm telling you is proof that overcoming trauma is that we have to fight that fear bravely and calmly so that one day we forget about it. I know my trauma experience is not as big as some people have, but this experience made me stronger and brave, overcome the fear that was me. Okay, that's all about short speech from me about my trauma experience. I know is like short experience, but this is my short story. Okay, that's all. Thank you for your attention and see you next time. Thank you.